Oh, hello, glad you could join us. Today I have prepared a black canvas with white and black gesso. It's a magical forest. We're going to add a little unicorn. Just a little bit of black is enough to make a nice grey. Very, very nice. I'm filling up my brush and I imagine where the unicorn would be. This is the moonlight, it's shining through the trees. I think we'll put our little unicorn here. Now I'm doing this with a grey because the moonlight is shining. We'll have white highlights and some darker shadows. And let's have the unicorn look towards the light. Maybe he's waiting for a little friend. Now you can choose where you put your unicorn. You're completely free. Wherever you put it, it's your choice. I choose to put it here. I'm starting with the neck, go to the shoulders, back, belly, knees, and there we have our basic horse shape. He's been running through the forest, trying to find his friend. One leg up, like so. So easy. Like so. We'll add some black to this, make a very, very dark grey, and we'll add a little bit of shade. Don't forget, the light is coming from here, although you might choose to put a light source in another place. And that is fine. This is your painting. You decide. Add a little bit more black, make it a little bit darker. We now have a smaller brush. This is a number 1 filbert, and we load this up with a very light grey. Just mixing in a little bit of the black, like so. And now we're going to add the moonlight that is touching our little unicorn. A little bit dry, and you can add some names. Moonlight will be hitting the neck here, the withers, just like so. Some pure white, because it is mixing. The light will play over the shoulder a bit, just like so, and then we'll have a nice broad. We'll put a little bit on the cheek here. So wherever the moonlight would hit parts of our unicorn is where we put a lot of bright white, like so. Now you may choose to have the light come from a different place. That would be fine, it's your painting. Just remember where the light comes from, so we are consistent. was a bit much. Now remember, we don't make mistakes. We have happy little accidents. And here's how we change it into something nice. And now I have a number 8 round brush, where we do a little bit more detail. Like so. Now we can add the horn of the unicorn. So just imagine where you want it to go, like so. I make my unicorn to have an abrupt stop, and therefore the tail and the mane are moving forward. Just let your hand flow and make it natural. And I'm using the pure black for more shade. Make it look nicely three-dimensional. You can do this. You can do this. Think of the muscles. Look like this. And with a very dark grey, I put in the eye and the details of the nose and the mouth. And we'll give him a little smile. This is a very happy unicorn. Waiting for his little friend in the forest. Now we go once back to the light grey. Mix it up like so. And we're going to make the light play around the unicorn. And we'll use a very light grey. We'll mix it like so. We'll mix it like so. And we'll just let the moonlight play around this unicorn. We'll have some more plants, some grasses, like so. Just let your hand move. Put in some bushes, very lightly add some branches and then some leaves, like so. This is a lake, so we'll have some tuber and water plants growing in it. Make this forest. Now, because this is water, we're going to add a little border to it, just to make it like really clear where the land ends and the water begins. And then we're going to take a darker grey and we're going to make these grasses, aquatic plants, reflect in the moonlight. Moonlight can be very bright. If you have ever been in the forest in the moonlight, you know how bright it is. Also going to give the unicorn a bit of a reflection. Like so. just paint the same unicorn but upside down. And we don't do this too neatly because it is water, so we'll just do a hint of the unicorn reflecting in the water. A little bit of tail there, and I think we're done. And we can give it these little brush strokes. Okay. Now I'm going to let this dry and come back later. Now all this painting dries, your brushes will also dry, so clean your brushes or you can throw them away. Because this is a moonlight scene, we are going to use blues and some purples and some browns. We will let the guys roll the colors on the screen. Let's begin. We have a 2-inch brush, just your normal brush, and we are going to start with a little bit of cerulean. We're going to put this at the lightest spot. This is a very nice, very thin color. We're going to make, using these, we use cross lines, like so. And look how this is making the painting give depth. And we go over the whole of the painting in these cross lines. I have mixed the cerulean blue with a little bit of Prussian blue, like so. Now with our unicorn, we don't want the blue over the unicorn, so we will carefully move a brush around the unicorn, like so. And we go down to about 3/4 of the painting with our blue. See how easy this is? Anybody can do this. And this would make a great gift for your friends, as they will be amazed at how good this is. Now, if you do accidentally get some blue on our unicorn, just take a piece of kitchen paper and wipe the excess blue off, like so. It's very easy. Almost done with this blue. A little bit more here. And now we go to our Prussian blue. Push it into the bristles, like so. And then we go around the corner. And this is a much darker color, so this will really make a light spot here where the moon comes through. A lot light. Keep moving in that same cross pattern. With extra care as we paint around our unicorn. And in this corner too. And we keep going on with our cross pattern. Look how much depth this is creating. And there we go. Now, because we have the little lake here, and this would always reflect color, so I'm going to put some Prussian blue on the lake as well. And we make it the same cross pattern as we do the sky. It's water, so this should be quite dark. And then we do a couple of sweeps to the side. I'm mixing in a little bit of the Van Dyke brown here. So, stop it up. And that gives us a nice watery effect. Now, we're going to clean our brush, but we are not using odorless white spirits because odorless white spirits stink like hell and I think rot your brain. So we do not ever use odorless, that's a joke, spirits. Do not mess around with our brush. We do not hit it on things. We do not want volatile chemicals in the air that we breathe. What we do use is lavender brush cleaner. It is a safer, natural solvent for cleaning oil paint off your brushes. We are going to put in a little bit of this cadmium yellow deep, but we're going to mix it into a warmer green. Now, add a little bit of alizarin crimson, like so. The closer you are to an object, the warmer the color. And a little Prussian blue in here. And then we'll go around the horse again and mix it with the Prussian blue. Like so. This little bush is some lighter. It's a little bit more. And we're mixing a little bit of the alizarin crimson with our Prussian blue. Darker edge to the forest. Shoot, I think we have a finished painting. We have our happy unicorn in the moonlight. And with that, I'm going to wish you happy painting, and I'll see you next show. Give me a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe and ring the bell if you don't want to miss the next show. Bye.